Yep. Commissioner Santana?
Chinese food, May's Kitchen. May's Kitchen. The Chinese place called Adorable. That's good.
Let's call this meeting to order. Today is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. Time is 6 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and prayer. United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Establishment of a quorum. We have Commissioner Santana, Commissioner Diaz, Commissioner Avalos, Commissioner Barnes, and Commissioner Glenn present. Item number 3, the public must notify the board to speak on certain agenda items, 5 minutes. Public can comment by calling 915-213-3008. The PIN code for this meeting is 462-622-196#, or in person with the sign-in sheet that will be provided. Item number 4, consent agenda. Commissioners, anything you'd like to pull out of consent agenda?
Negative, sir. I'd like to make a motion to approve.
I have a motion by Commissioner Diaz. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Santana.
Second.
Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana.
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes. Commissioner Avalos. Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Regular agenda. Item number 5, discuss and take action on the audit engagement letter from Peña Briones and Company for fiscal year 23-24 submitted by Chief Esparza. Commissioners, as we are about to change our new auditor, I'd like to get that rolling so as soon as the time comes, we're already approved to do it.
This takes effect when, Chief?
After October,
For the new fiscal year.
for the end of this fiscal year.
Okay.
Every 5 years, we switch auditors.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion. Approve. Second.
Have a motion by
What are we
Commissioner,
approving? So you're switching an auditor,
just the hiring of the new auditor.
which hasn't been determined yet, correct?
No, it is.
It
Is
is,
this the Peñas right here?
Yes.
and the cost, it's approximate from 20,000 to 26,000. It's on page prior to the signature. The fee.
Right.
Any other questions, Commissioner?
None.
No, sir. I have a motion by Commissioner Diaz, second by Commissioner Avalos. Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes,
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 6, discuss and take action on approving the annual physicals for all paid staff and volunteers through SiteMed. Similar to Chief Esparza. Commissioners, again, this is the annual physicals we do for all the firefighters. The price came in at the same rate as last year. Make a motion.
Did we have success with them, Chief?
Well, I mean, they're actually the only ones that will come here right now within a reasonable price.
And it's been good for
Yeah, we've been
everybody.
using them with,
Everybody's participating, I guess is my question.
yes, everybody that's not working for a fire department that already has one is getting a physical through us.
Okay. Motion to approve. Second.
Now, I think last year the challenge was scheduling, right?
Yes,
So how do we fix it this year?
we fixed it last year. We offered 6 days and
No, I agree with that. It wasn't the day that was, the advance notice, was it?
yeah, that's why we're doing it way ahead of time because it'll be in September.
So there should be no concern.
There should be no.
Got it.
I have a motion by Commissioner Diaz. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Glidden. Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes,
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden,
Aye.
motion carries. Item number 7, discuss and take action on allowing 8 members of the Montana Vista Fire Rescue to take an emergency medical responders course through Pro Action in the amount of $600 per student, totaling $4,800, to include registration, textbooks, IDs, and background checks and national registry exam. Submitted by Chief Esparza.
Now, is this Montana? See, you put a, is this the same thing?
Yes, Montana did a request for training.
Is this for ECA?
It is, Commissioners.
Okay. Motion to approve.
Second.
I mean,
Reduced rate on there, is that because of the number of students or just reduction?
the number of students. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the second one.
The reduction of students, right? He was 6,000, went to 4,800, he's going from 10 to 8.
Yeah, so it's only 8.
What now? I'm sorry.
The Pro Actions rate is flat, 600
Yeah, the production rate is about 600 per student. We initially had gotten a quote of for 10 in case another department wanted to
Gotcha.
join.
And no other department wanted to,
So I think payments will have a couple.
okay,
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it.
Good deal.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, who was the second? Oh. Second by Commissioner Barnes, Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes.
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden,
Aye.
motion carries. Item number 8, discuss and take action on allowing 2 members of the Montana Vista Fire Rescue to take advanced emergency medical technician course through EOTP LLC, doing business as EOTP Paramedic Academy, in the amount of $3,104 per student, for a total of $6,208, to include tuition books, Jones and Bartlett online access, as well as application fees.
Chief, how long do they have to get this completed?
That I don't know, Chief.
They get a year?
This is an online course,
It's
Commissioner.
an online course. Okay. The commitment, is it gonna be there?
Yes, sir. So they all signed
Right.
3-year commitments after completion of the course.
Okay. Okay.
good on you for that.
And
I don't know if 3 years is
Can't fire him if they.
fair, but yeah.
Yeah, that's something that we will have to discuss.
Yeah, 'cause you get your return on investment, but can you, is there,
Well, if
Well,
they
you're
don't,
not
if they
paying?
leave within those 3 years, they're expected to pay back with interest. So it's a win-win for you guys. I think.
no, it's not.
what do you mean interest?
Like they pay back more than, right?
No,
I don't remember.
Remember correct, reading the contract correctly, there's the payback is not, is
If
more.
they do a year,
I'm sorry?
go ahead, I'm sorry.
If they're working within the year after they graduate, they don't have to pay anything. It'll be up to the board to actually go charge them.
Okay.
So it's not just something that we're gonna arbitrarily. Commissioners, I'd like to take this one into executive. We can break into any part of executive.
Correct.
Okay.
Take the win,
What,
If permitted by you all, of course.
Yes.
Motion to take item number 8 into executive.
Can we wait till after we do all the rest?
Yes.
Item number,
talking about executive, I'd like to take item 9 there also. We can wait till we get to it, whatever the parliamentary rules are.
item number 9, discuss and take communications with press, whether paid staff or volunteer side needs to go through ESD 2 fire chief, submitted by Commissioner Avalos. Executive,
Yes.
If possible. I support it, don't get me wrong, just
item number 9 will go into executive. Item number 10, discuss and take action on changing the grand opening date of the Fay Benz Fire Station, submitted by Commissioner Santana.
Sir, thanks for having me. So our fire chief wasn't able to make it, Chief Reyes, he's currently working. But he was kind of shooting for July 20th. only to give us a lot more time to get all of our stuff over, furniture, picture frames, check for any defects in the building. We want to get a lot of stuff situated. I think right now they're guesstimating like about a week or two before we can start moving stuff in there. But I think we need a little more time to get everything we need in there. Otherwise, it's going to be an empty building and nothing's really going to be in there. We want it to look like ready to go when the public comes and sees it.
You ever get a new car?
New
Ever-
car?
Ever smell that new car smell? Don't want to lose it.
I've never had a new car. I buy nothing used. You should see my paychecks.
We got Conway HR here. They all have new, you can sit in one of those. No. No, we don't, you have to be so you know, to the point where it's, you know.
Right.
What's slowing you down moving 400 feet?
So what we're kind of hoping to do, because we're ordering picture frames with pictures. We have the Murphy beds that we're still trying to get approved. We have a bunch of other stuff that we really want to decorate and make it look homey before we start bringing in the public. Otherwise, it just looks like just some bland building with nothing in it. The furniture the desks are in there. But that's pretty much it. That's the only thing that's in there right now. So we just want a little more time to spruce it up, make it look nice and presentable.
The last time we had an opening like that, our staff took care of it. Have you gone to them if you need some help or anything like that, or you got it all?
That I don't know. That's Chief Reyes. I haven't communicated with what he's needing. I just know that he was really pushing for July 20th on the date. That's all I know at this point.
Because they set the bar kind of high, all right, so.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Chief Reyes is he arranges parties at Cattleman's, so.
That's right,
So,
that's right.
When's the building supposed to be done, Roger?
Friday. We were on track to open, as we had said, on the 1st. He wants to move it 2 months. At that point, the building is no longer new. It's not gonna have that.
HR.
yeah,
Commissioners, chief. Mid-June and late June, I think would be a fair compromise between late July and June 1st. It's still new.
July is
And that gives,
What is the issue with extending it that long, that far?
see, because the issue that we have is that all of our schedules are usually 1 month in
Well,
advance.
no, I understand that, but
Yes.
I'm asking the board, what is their issue with extending it? I mean, the way I see it, if the department wants to do that, I think we should just let them. It shouldn't bother us if it smells like new or if it smells like an old station.
It should still smell new by then.
I know it'll look brand new still. But no, and I'm not questioning you guys. I'm just curious if, is there something that I'm overseeing or?
Has,
My-
Chief, have invitations been sent out yet? or-
No, sir.
Okay.
Just because I waited on this, just
Not anymore.
not anymore.
Yeah.
We were,
Because we still have the lockers that we need to get fixed. Right now, they're trashed. I mean, they're bent, they look worn out. We still need that fixed. We still need just a bunch of stuff that needs to be rearranged. I mean, if you go in there on the date that you guys were going for, it's gonna be almost empty. I mean, I think it's not gonna interest anybody to come in there. If you make it look homey, I think you probably might have a little more interest in joining. Yeah, I've been at stations that look like just offices. I've been at stations that look homey. The ones that look homey are the ones that you do want to join.
my original thought when I was asked to change it, I thought we were gonna do it a couple of weeks. And now it's 2 months. My initial intent was to open it before 4th of July. Because in a week, from a week from now, the paid staff will be running out of that station. That station will be in full use. I just don't want the public to be passing by before 4th of July, because that's gonna be very busy. And if they want to stop by and look at it, why not? It's a station that Fabens has never had before. I think
Yeah,
we
but
should have done it.
the
my
grand,
only thought too, will it be ready by the time the fiestas happen next? Cause it's right next to the church, people are gonna wanna go in. Cause
no, we usually barricade that parking lot off from us. We shouldn't have anybody coming over. They usually don't. They're more try to barter for parking spaces. But honestly, I mean, this is supposed to be an opening for the community, for the volunteers. And the whole, I mean, our whole department wants to do something like July 20th, just so we can get it all good to go. I mean, we still don't have the decals up in the front. I don't know how long that's gonna
That's
take.
gonna be happening Monday.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, Socorro is still waiting for theirs, so I don't know how long this one's gonna take. So we're hoping to get it, nice and furnished before we start letting people in there.
So what's the challenges on furnishing? Is it the bed, Murphy beds?
Well, we got the Murphy beds. I believe you guys talked about a budget for furniture. I don't know what the situation is on the furniture. I know we have the desk already in there, desk and some chairs. But we don't have the training monitors for the training room. I mean, we really don't have anything going in there right now.
Well, I can tell you, when the public comes, they're not looking at Murphy beds, they're not looking at monitors. They look for fire trucks and firemen, and hopefully a Dalmatian. Is this something the chiefs work out? Come back to the board with a date, set date?
I really think just let Ravens Fire Department do what they want to do, and I don't think 2 months is.
Is there any?
This is supposed to be just like some big thing to let, so we can try to recruit people in there, but an empty building's not gonna bring anybody in.
If you think that'll work for
And
you
you
guys,
think that's gonna bring in the volunteers?
I believe so.
Or what else are you doing to bring in the volunteers? That's my question to you right now. You're making it seem like the firehouse is gonna do everything.
Well, and it's not gonna do anything, but it helps.
Chief raised a lot on this entire building since it pretty much started. So we're trying to bring out the local high school bands, the JORTC. We're working with the gentleman that runs the Veterans Day, park. So we're trying to bring out the whole community, the Tornillo Mariachi band. So we're trying to develop and work around everyone's schedules. So that's kind of the date, that's why we're trying to push it so far. I understand your point where you're saying that they're coming just to see the fire trucks and see the station. But if you guys allow us to make it the way that we want it, I can promise you it's gonna be an amazing grand opening. We're working with ideas. Me and Chief Reyes, Chief Calzada, we talk almost on a daily basis. Me and Chief Reyes, we work at the same station. We stay up 2, 3 in the morning talking about stuff for this. Like, if you guys give us the ability to make this what we want it, I can promise a really good outcome.
Okay, so when will you have a plan given to chief so that we know when everything's gonna be put in place? I mean, you're giving us the 20th, but I mean, you say that you're still brainstorming every night till 3 o'clock in the morning. I figured that,
Brainstorm.
No, we've been
you
in
know,
contact.
talking,
Like,
Talking is
we're
tough.
currently talking with members of the community, working with them,
scheduling.
scheduling, trying
Yeah.
to nail down and giving out, that's our date.
Because right now, we're just telling them like, it might be.
And like I said, it's hard, and we were kind of waiting for this meeting to set it and tell them, hey, this is it. And let's get it done. It's kind of hard to give a tentative date and then work around everyone else's schedules. And like Chief Calzada said, almost 75% of our department works on a shift.
Bring it up.
So trying to get off that day on shift, it's a tall task to get with anywhere you work, whether it's a hospital or fire department or Walmart or the gas station, it doesn't really matter.
I want to
So-
put our staff on the. But if you guys need assistance, let them know with time, it's not. Well, assuming we vote, yes, for July 20th, but I personally think if there's any issue, anybody can bring it up right now and say, why not? I'm saying, sure, you guys, it's your station, it's ESD2, of course, we're all ESD2, but it's your station and you only get to do this once. Yeah,
I would say that we just, especially if the ESD is paying for the opening, you have to keep them in the loop of what's happening.
Sure.
You have to take direction from them.
You guys paying for it, right? Or are you paying for it?
Is this coming out of your account
Bless you.
or are we gonna pay for it?
I was under the impression it was coming out of EST2.
I keep hearing I till it comes to money this week.
It's weak, yeah, and if you guys are not including Chief Esparza or anybody here, it's not gonna work.
right?
So as this move forward, forward, they need to be involved. And if whatever budget they have, if it's equivalent to what East Montana got, that's where it's gonna be. I don't think it's fair for us to go over another station, whatever was available. You need to keep them in the loop, please. You guys can July 20th. But if they don't know what's happening, that blinds everybody here too. We're gonna be, you guys are saying we're a team, play like a team. He needs to be included. And if he says we can't afford it, then you have to take his word for it.
Yes, sir.
We can't afford it. We're gonna get treated the exact same way East Montana did with their open.
Is there a budget set for this, Roger?
I'm looking to use the same amount we use for Montana,
There you
Which was?
10,000. Well, we didn't use, listen, we did not use 10,000,
Agreed.
You don't show your cards, chief?
right? That's because somebody put me in the spot.
Oh, no, no, I mean, it's exactly what you're working with and,
Like I said, we're just trying to provide the best service we can in the community, and we're trying to do it right. More than likely, the Board of Officers will never open a station ever again in Fabens.
Don't say that.
you might expand.
I
People
just-
moving out here.
Wait,
It's a hot spot.
No, we're all pretty old, so.
You might see Conno HR just down the road, substation
the likelihood of it happening within the next 20 years is slim to none.
upstairs.
We're just asking for you guys' support to allow us to do it with the time frame that we would like.
Commissioners, I'm all for it. It's their, like you said, it's their
Yeah.
station, but like say, whatever we spend on East Montana, whatever that number is, if it's 5 or 6, whatever it was, that's what we spend here too.
Is there any way that we can get a definite number?
That's what you need to communicate with him. during-
Not with us. You need
That-
to,
but yeah, and that, again, this is based on you guys working with him. This should not be bumping heads. You should be working with him. And again, if he says, we only spend this much on them that time, can't come back here and ask for more. We gotta be fair to all the stations.
If you're talking to somebody at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, you're talking around people.
Well, when that's the only other person that's willing to talk to you at that time, that's the person you gotta talk to.
I'm not gonna talk to you at 3 a.m. So you got leadership here who'll talk to you all day.
At some point, you can only talk to the mirror so much, sir.
I'm
Sometimes,
good looking. I'll talk to you all day.
sometimes you don't like the answers it gives you.
Well, guess what? That's part of leadership. So
I was talking about the mirror.
can't help you there.
So I make a motion to approve a date for July 20th, and as long as they do work with Chief Esparza. The district, yes.
second,
Second or?
I believe the second was Commissioner Diaz.
Well, I support your intent too, or
I'm sorry?
I support your intent.
Yes.
Okay.
Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes?
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos? Commissioner Glidden?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 11, discuss and take action to approve the purchase of 4 vertical Murphy beds at $4,994 each through Murphy wall beds.
and let's
That
make this
wasn't-
clear. It doesn't
look
come with
nice.
mattresses, right?
No, it comes with mattresses and the price of $19,976. And we'll get a 30% discount, making it $13,983.20 after discount.
13,900.
14,000, say 14,000.
Okay.
Real quick, hey, we get any feedback on these Murphy beds? They look amazing.
We only have one station with Murphy beds and they're 23 years old.
So you've worked.
Well, they've stayed, but I didn't know that they were gonna be that price.
It seemed kind of high, but
The normal beds we've been buying have been about $500, $600 a piece,
how long?
as long as the mattress lasts.
You're supposed to change out mattresses, what, every 10 years?
Well, we've been changing them here more.
Why?
They don't
I
last
don't
that
know.
long.
Just asking.
Commissioners, this is one of the things that I'm looking at, and I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I've been working with Chief Reyes and the captain here on trying to accommodate some of the things, and like you all said, I didn't do this for Montana Vista. This price to me is, I'm gonna be honest, is very high right now, especially because I'm also looking at a new extractor. The extractor that we bought for the last station, Montana Vista, was about $8,000. I just got told that this thing right now is $18,000.
The new extractor.
new
for the
extractor.
station.
Same thing.
The same thing. So right now, I got gotta look at what's more important to me, a bed or a full extractor that's gonna clean their bunker gear.
Oh, yeah.
To me, the extractor is more important.
So what's your recommendation?
I
I
would,
got your recommendation.
right now, I would say the Murphy beds are not something that we should be looking into. We should outfit this station with regular beds. And as we go to closer, or needing, we can budget for these beds later, but right now, $14,000, I'm gonna have to make decisions whether it's gonna be the Murphy beds or the extractor, which I think is the important item here.
I agree.
Yes, sir.
It's a hard
It's
thing to
hard,
follow.
it's hard to follow that up, and like I
Go
said, like Chief said, we weren't really budgeting for that.
No, I had a budget for furniture, which we've never, you know, I know that Chief Marquez also wanted Murphy beds and we talked about it and he stayed with the ones he's got there. I'm still working on it, but right now priorities are gonna be for me. I need an extractor for that station. The extractor that's there, it's been there, has been there 20+ years and it's falling apart.
Okay.
We need to provide them with a way to clean their bunker gear. And to me, right now, when I'm being told that an extractor now went up to double, then it kind of, as the chief, it leads me to believe that, I mean, we're in tough times right now.
We're still talking about getting new beds. though, right?
New beds.
Just.
They have beds right now that we can buy new mattresses for, and we don't have to incur a huge expense. But definitely, to me, my priority is an extractor.
Good thoughts.
So, like I said, I completely agree with the Chief. The gear extractor is a million times more important than Murphy beds. My only request to you guys is if we were to do new beds without the Murphys, to possibly look into a storage system, like the Murphy beds included, for our personnel to be able to put in spare uniforms.
You're talking about wall lockers first.
Yes, sir. So my background is Fort Bliss Fire Department. I understand that this isn't Fort Bliss Fire Department, but it's still essential to be able to keep a second set of gear or a second set of uniforms within the firehouse. So that's my rebuttal to that. If that's possible to budget that in without the Murphy lockers, to put them in the place where we were talking in between the two.
Like a small closet, right?
No, he wants actual closets, and there's no way to fit closets for 30 people
If you think-
inside.
No, yeah,
No, it's not gonna fit
No.
30. I'm not asking.
Are you talking about an overnight closet for
Yeah.
whoever's working that night, or Reed gets his own closet? Where it's
Well,
in here?
personally, I won't take one, sir. It'll be for the membership.
But he
It'll go
wants,
Off of seniority. The people that have been there the longest will of course have the seniority of the locker and
But-
works off of NCD day from there.
These are beds that, I mean, different people are gonna use though.
So I'm asking for, wall lockers, like if you go into the gym with a closet rod that someone can hang a polo that we issue them, the jacket that the county issues them, a spare t-shirt, a spare pair of pants.
What do we have, or what do you have now?
We don't have anything. We ask people to leave either in the bay with diesel exhaust or to leave it in the back of their trunk in their car. Or like myself, and I'm guilty of it, I don't live in Fabens. I live next to Sierra East. So if it's raining and I don't bring a raincoat, I have my bunker coat. That got corrected for myself and the officers because we have closets, but for the membership, they don't have anything. So that's why I'm asking if it's possible to budget it into. I know Chief Esparza and myself we were talking about the option of those closets and putting them in between the two restrooms in the back in the hallway. It's 8 feet wide in between, try and fit as many lockers as we can in there. And it'll go off of seniority on who gets them.
Are you
But
talking like gym lockers?
yeah, so when you go in the locker room,
just like what we have here. But I would be in agreement to that. Of course, you and I also talked about, you wanted some lockers that were also $15,000, right? The red grid gear lockers.
the gear lockers, yes.
Yeah, so those are something that I don't think that they'll work.
I was referencing.
Yes, so then I did suggest that other stations, we put what's called a one, like a 1x1, and we can accommodate a lot of them for everybody to have one. But the way that you're making it, it's gonna be, I'm sorry, favoritism. Only certain people are gonna get some and not everybody's gonna get one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Coming like 10 blocks.
So the problem.
But
with
we
that
can
is
only
you
fit
can't-
so many
you
of them in
can't
there.
hang uniforms. I'm not asking for toiletries. I'm not asking for shower shoes. I'm asking for uniforms. I'm asking for somewhere to give the department or the ESD provides 2 jackets, polos, class A's, pants, boots, everything, right? And we're expecting people to leave them in a box in their car. I understand not everyone will have one and,
How many members you got?
we're currently sitting at 22. With 8 of them being fire certified, 1 is currently in the fire program. 6 of them are currently in hazmat awareness and ops class. To hopefully move on to fire 2 the next time that Chief Esparza offers it.
Chief Esparza, did you purchase Murphy beds in this amount for Montana Vista?
No,
What they're asking for, was that done for Montana Vista or the Aladulce station?
no. No, we purchased the beds in Nahuatl. I believe those were like $500 each.
And then at Montana Vista, did they get any of that? What he just.
The lockers, they already had lockers. They do have lockers, but they've had them just like they do.
So you didn't purchase new
No.
ones? Those were ones that Montana
No,
Vista.
and here we remodel and we didn't get new lockers either.
But if they do need some, yes, sir.
Initially, we thought the sleeping quarters were gonna be a lot bigger. We did the measurements earlier, it's 18 by 12. So it's slightly smaller than Chief Esparza's office.
It's bigger than that.
But it,
14 by 20.
I was like, whoa.
I see Roger sleeping in his office all the time.
Wow.
That's actually a huge bedroom. 4 beds are gonna look tiny in that room.
yeah, so that's the issue. That
No, I mean, 4 beds are gonna fit perfectly in there. It's not the room that you're asking, because I went to look at it and Murphy beds, you could have a basketball court there once you lift up those beds.
And that was our process of having.
Well, but you have a nice conference room too. Me personally, those beds, we shouldn't even be discussing them. Now, the lockers, I do think so, but it's something that, well, you could have brought up, it could have figured it out with Chief Esparza, and if nothing came up, then we can discuss that with
Yep.
us.
So we did.
Yeah.
There is a way for us to put lockers. What I'm suggesting to them is we put a locker where everybody's gonna get one, because I think it's unfair to give some to some people and not to the others. Because your point is gonna be mute.
Not in the bay though, right?
No, not in the bay.
Yeah.
But your point is mute if you're saying that, oh, we want them to keep there, but if you're only gonna be able to keep 10 people with uniforms, then what happens to the other 12?
There's always a possibility.
No, I can purchase the lockers because I can find that, because I already told you, the money for those lockers isn't expensive. It's where to put them. That's what I'm looking at, where to put that many lockers. Because when you all designed the inside, 'cause you guys made changes, right? You didn't encompass for that. I allowed you to have free reign on that, right? You didn't think of that. And then all of a sudden you want me to figure out where to put them in there, and I can't.
Even the bedroom would have room for some lockers.
And so those lockers, they sell them in singles and you
Yeah.
can buy as many and put them together.
That would be,
So if
So
that's an option of buying enough for everyone, that would be ideal.
I think what you need to do is go back, sit down with
Yes.
Chief Esparza, walk it with him again without any issue. Talk it out and then bring it back to us. But I think you need to work with him. Because again, he's the one that has to purchase. No one here is against you guys getting lockers.
no.
But if he gave you options and several opportunities to help design your own station, and now you're bringing this to us, gonna be done on Friday. The station's ready to go by Friday. It's a little late. So what you can do now is, I think, commissioners, what he should do is go back and work with Chief Esparza.
In agreement.
Again, we're back to the whole team
I'm
thing.
not in disagreement.
And figure it out.
I'm not in disagreement with lockers. I have never said no to lockers. I'm just trying to figure out where to put them, where they're not gonna obstruct an exit, where they're gonna be enough for everyone. That is my concern. I wanna make sure that everybody, if we're gonna use that as an example, everybody's gonna get one.
know, get people, I meant basically getting people out of shifts, you know, and I think it's really unfair. I was wondering if you might even, because of the fact that there's no privacy, we had, it's could be a co-ed facility, and I think eventually one day there's gonna be some sort of an issue that might arise from it being co-ed. So one thing I wanted to pitch to you guys to see if maybe we could just keep the portable and use that for sleeping quarters where everybody has a private room, or none of this will be an issue. Plenty of room for lockers, so.
How much is that, Roger?
$130,000, which I'm looking to get rid of.
I think right now what you need to do is go back, like we just said, stop coming to us, work with chief, follow chain of command, figure it out with chief and come back next month and give us a plan so we can improve lockers for you. And you can talk about the sleeping arrangements with chief.
And that's if you don't come down to an agreement.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you do come to an agreement, then we'll get you your lockers, but you need to work with him. He needs.
Yeah, and like I said, we've been working with them every step. Since, well, I can't say every step, but.
I will say that Reed, you as a captain, I think you're growing a little bit more, little by little, you're a little bit more understanding. And I think we can figure this out. Like I told you before, everything is down to the money. So I gotta stay within budget. I gotta look at all that. So, but right now I'm being hit with those machines that we were originally gonna buy. They're doubled in price. So I want to do the important parts first, and that's one of the important parts. We will definitely look into the lockers, and we can have them here as soon as next Friday if need be.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks, guys. What do you stand up for? You got something?
Item number 11, discuss and take action on approve the purchase of 4 Murphy beds, 4,900 each, for a total of 13,983.20 after discount. No motion.
The motion, do we just delete it?
You can make a motion or no motion, and the item will die.
No motion.
No motion.
Item 11, no motion, motion dies. The item dies. Item number 12, discuss and approve the next meeting to take place on the, well, we'll do the other one.
Appreciate you guys trying to figure it out. Hey, it's not easy, otherwise it was easy.
El Paso County ESC number 2 is entering into closed meeting pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 55-071 to consult with district attorney concerning all matters identified in the agenda, where the board members seek advice from their attorney as privileged communication. The date is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024, and time is 6:37.
Yes, sir.
El Paso County ESD number 2 has completed its closed meeting. Date is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. Time is 7:13 PM. Item number 10, discuss and take action on allowing 2 members of the Montana Vista Fire Rescue to take advanced emergency medical technician course through EOTP LLC. Permit, the amount of $6,208 to include tuition fees, Joseph Bartlett, online access as well as application fee. Submitted by Chief Esparza.
I guess we come to this agreement. It won't be a motion since we discussed it as a board. We want to allow for them to, of course, to go ahead and take that class. We want though the department to pay for it and we'll reimburse you once they're certified. How do you feel about that, Chief?
Come up, come up. We want to hear, want to see you, want to hear you. Regards.
Like,
Well,
Well,
sign
that-
the contract.
You can change that to match for you.
Yeah, that would be if you want to keep it with them.
no, but like if you reimburse us, then
No. No, because we're still paying for it. If they pass, we're still paying for it.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Would it change the contract?
No. But if you want to hold them to you, you can make the same contract to match to you.
At
Are you
least-
talking about the one they signed to add an additional year, 2, 3 years, whatever?
Yes.
That one,
years.
you're not talking about your service contract with the county.
No, no, no.
district.
Just
No, so they-
the use, if we pay for it, that they have to stay here a year, whatever, you can
No,
change it
that's
to whatever
3
you want.
years with an 18%.
Yeah, but we're still reimbursing you though.
Where's that? Okay, you said interest again. What are you getting?
I'll look at it right now.
I'll- I
Double
have it
check.
on, I have it on the thing.
I believe, I just,
I'll look at it right now.
because we can't, we're not gonna charge interest.
Yeah, we're not gonna charge interest.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do 3 years, so
No.
we'll look at that again. If we
Yes.
need to Re-sign
Oh.
documents, we'll re-sign documents.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
We have to rewrite the document.
Right, exactly.
But yes, we, of course, we want them to take those classes. Are you willing to pay, and then we'll reimburse you once once they're certified?
Very- I mean,
The question
Is
is,
there
what if they
an op-
don't certify?
If they don't certify, then are we out the money or how does that work?
Right. I mean, you have to have faith
What's
in
your
your,
concerns?
I don't have any concerns. The guys are aware of it. I've mentioned to them some of the challenges that we've had with these specific classes before. I know several of our guys have tried going through that course before. And they've accepted it and they're fully aware of what they signed up for and they were okay with signing the contract. So
What if we're not locked into that company, correct? We're gonna, Roger, gonna look at that?
no,
we're-
we're just.
That's the class they want to attend. We
Yeah,
yeah,
cannot
they
change
they
it.
wanted to attend that class just because of its flexibility. It's online, so they're able to committing a certain evening or certain amount of evenings for 6 months, 2
Right.
years is kind of hard on these guys.
Okay.
So.
Now, I want them to sign the contract, you sign the contract that you're not unsure of. You know what I'm saying? That you're not confident in there. As far as paying back and all that stuff, I'm thinking you have confidence that they're gonna pass, correct?
I mean, I would hope that they pass.
It's a
Yes.
tough course, don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
mean, and there's some exceptions. I say you have a military member going through and he comes down on PCS orders.
Sure.
I got it. You know, there's some exceptions out there.
Yes, yes, stuff like that. Of course, we're not
You
gonna.
don't want to set the department up, your budget up, the individual up.
Is it Brower?
Brocker and Cepero are taking it.
Okay.
So just for future references, is this all training moving forward or just advanced or what's the difference between this one and the ECA course?
Now, the ECA course, we already approved, right? Everything, right?
Yes, that one's a.
We
that-
can have that sidebar, you and I on the side.
Now, did you find the 18%? Is that in there, Roger?
I'm gonna look for it right now when I get to my office.
There won't be any.
Yeah, there
interest there.
Change our nonprofit status, we start changing 18%.
Thank you, Chief.
Oh, do you have a motion?
So that was a motion for, to allow them and, have Montana Vista pay. And we'll reimburse them once they, certify.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Commissioner Diaz. Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes.
Chief, you good? Why don't you sell a fire truck so you can get someone to clap?
Commissioner Barnes,
Aye, I'm sorry.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 9, discuss and take action on all communications with press, whether to be paid staff or volunteer side needs to go through the ESD2 chief, fire chief
And
and
No,
assistant chief and or assistant chief.
Make a motion to proceed as deliberated.
Have a motion by Commissioner Santana. Do I have a second?
Second.
Who was a second?
Yes.
Second by Commissioner Diaz. Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes,
aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 12, discuss and approve the next meeting to take place on June 18, 2024 at 6, 8, 6:08.
Is this approved?
Yes. Yes, yes, this is separate. This is our regular meeting.
Okay, just for.
Yes, no, this is a regular meeting.
Second.
June 18th.
Have a motion by Commissioner Avalos, second by Commissioner Glenn, Commissioner Diaz,
Go, man.
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes,
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Adjournment at 7:20 PM.
Make a motion that Rick leaves.